So we thought we had kernicterus licked. We got all the healthcare systems aligned. For the first time, we had all HHS on the same page, professional organizations. There's still pushback from the American Academy of Pediatrics. They wanted more evidence that children needed a bilirubin test to prevent kernicterus. So we went back to the drawing board. Kernicterus was still happening. And this media, when we moms work with the media, we did not want it to be sensational. We wanted it to be educational. We wanted it to be the article that we wish we would have read before we had babies. So this article came out, The Simple Test, and Cal's a very bright, he's a very bright child and reads like all kids. And so he read this, $1 blood test. And he said, Mom, why didn't you and Dad pay the $1 for the test? And I said, sweetheart, Mommy and Daddy didn't know about that test. So Pick went back to the drawing board with our partners, and CDC actually did a survey, and this is to the American mother population. This is unbelievable to me. They asked the question, do you think that jaundice in a newborn baby can cause brain damage? 83%. And they surveyed 12,000 women of childbearing age. 83% of the women said either no or they were not sure. That is incredible. I mean, the moms who have children with kernicterus, there's a feeling of almost betrayal. Why was this information withheld from us? This is not in, or it wasn't in newborn prenatal books. And so when CDC got this back, they agreed that they needed to help fund some research, a national campaign. HRSA actually provided funds for focus groups in the United States, and we learned from moms that, number one, they want to know what can hurt their child. Yes, jaundice can sometimes lead to newborn brain damage. And number two, they wanted to know what to do. They didn't care about the liver and the hepatic uptake and breakdown of red blood cells. That was in most of the handouts at the hospital. They want to know what could hurt me or my baby and what can I do to prevent it. So PIC and CDC we also did a big national survey where we got like 1,500 responses. This is the message that surfaced from the consumer population. So we created a training video in a mother's workbook, and this is free online at CDC. It's been distributed nationally. And HHS actually put their logo in the bottom of it. We believe it's the first patient safety consumer driven initiative that HHS has put their logo on. So from there, we had been speaking in Canada because a lot of moms from Canada joined PIC, and then patients from Latin America joined PIC, then patients from overseas joined PIC. So we grew from a moms group of 8 to an international group of 44 countries. And I want to share with you an email that I got just last night after speaking at our dinner last night, but the power that you have as industry, as companies, as purchasers. Just last night, like at 10 o'clock, and this is from Mexico, Sue and Evangelina. Today, I've gotten another success on spreading information regarding kernicterus. KBR, the company that I work for, issues a weekly newsletter on a global basis. That means the attached message could be read this afternoon through the 5 continents in the countries where KBR has a branch office. China, India, Singapore, Jakarta, Thailand, Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, Angola, South Africa, Qatar, Egypt, Russia, United Kingdom, Canada, USA, Mexico, and several others. That's really a lot of people. I hope the message is gotten and actions are going to be properly taken for new patients. The good point is that a link to PIC website and video has been included. So he goes on to talk about his son there. But this is the power of the patient, an informed patient, partnering with, in this case, his company, to inform all of these employees, probably thousands of employees globally. So think about that model as I continue this story.